Writing sales pages is hard. It's how you make money in your online business, but how do you know how to write one? This how-to video will give you tips and tricks on how to write a sales page that makes more sales. I'll show you how to create a high-converting sales page in record time. You'll learn the secrets of writing copy that converts and how to avoid common mistakes that you might make when you're writing your own sales page. By following my simple steps, I guarantee that you can write a sales page even if you've never written one before. If you need help as you write and design your sales page, visit the first link in the description so you can grab a worksheet I created to help you. I'm Pamela Wilson, and I coach people in mid-career to build profitable online businesses. If you want to see more videos about how to grow your online business in midlife, be sure to subscribe below. Are you writing a sales page? It's not as hard as it seems, but there are some key differences between how you would write any other page on your website and how you should be writing your sales page. Now, you might think that the more information you give people up front about your product or your service, the better the chance that they'll buy from you. But in fact, it's not true at all. In most cases, people actually lose interest if they see too much information on your sales page because they don't want to have to wade through all that information before they can make a decision. So how do we get around this? Well, we do it by using something called sales copywriting. This means that instead of too much information, we deliver the sales copy strategically, section by section. I believe there are 8 sections that must be on every sales page. To prep before you work on writing your sales page, it's smart to have a handful of things lined up. These are all spelled out on the worksheet I created for you, and that's at the first link, but I'm going to go over them very briefly here. You want to have a detailed description of what your customer experiences when they use your product or service. Use their own words if possible. You also want to know the common objections that people would have about purchasing your offer. What stops them from buying from you? Think about both their internal objections, which may be things like, this will never work for me, or my situation is too unique and difficult to fix. Those are internal objections. And then we want to make sure you have external objections, and those are things that are external forces like time or money. So they may be saying things like, this will take too much time, or I can't afford this. Get all your objections lined up and have them in place when you're ready to work on your sales page. You also want to know what makes your offer different. Describe your unique approach to what you do. How do you stand out from your competition? Now, this can be something as simple as you get my personalized attention, or as complex as you get access to our proprietary formulas. You also want to have 5 to 7 of your very best testimonials, plus any organizations that you belong to, any certifications that you hold, any awards that you've won. These build trust and authority. So have that information all lined up when you're ready to sit down and write your sales page. You also need to have a concise description of your offer. How does it work and what exactly can people expect? You want to include time frames and lists of content like this many modules, this many lessons, this much coaching time, this many workbooks. Just have that information in front of you so you don't have to search for it when you go to write your sales page. You also want to know what your call to action is going to be. What are you going to exactly offer and at what price point? So you want your pricing, your package descriptions, anything like that. And you need to have your guarantee terms. So if you can offer a guarantee, you definitely want to do that. And you can make it memorable by giving it a name and pairing it with an image. All right, once you have all these things, let's get started putting together your sales page section by section. Section 1 is your headline. You want to have a you-focused main headline that features the strongest benefit your offer delivers. And by you-focused headline, I mean a headline that includes the word you somewhere. A couple of examples of you-focused headlines are, Get the flexibility and strength you had as a teenager in just 15 minutes a day. Another example is create a simple website that brings you a steady stream of customers to your craft business. Notice that both of those headline examples start with a strong verb. They focus on a primary benefit, and they are you focused. They're written directly to your page visitor. Let's move on to section 2. In section 2, we are going to paint the current pain. And what I mean by that is we are going to describe the current challenge that your page visitor is experiencing, the problem that they want to solve. Use this section to show that you understand the pain, challenges, and frustrations that your prospect is experiencing right now. In section 3, we're going to describe a better future. Copywriters sometimes call this future casting. What you want to do is paint a picture of what life could look like for your reader once their pain is taken away and their challenges are resolved. This is what people buy. This future where their problem is solved. So make sure that you describe that state with vivid imagery and words that excite them. The first 3 sections have warmed up your page visitor and gotten them excited about all the possibilities that your offer is going to give to them. And now in section 4, you are finally going to present your offer. You're going to name your offer and use a hero shot or product image or images of happy customers. Section 4 is really about design, and I have another video about designing your sales page. Be sure to watch that next. In section 5, you're going to explain your solution. As you explain what your offer delivers, be sure to talk about both benefits and features. Features describe the specifications of your offer, so how many hours or pages or lessons does your offer deliver? Benefits describe the results your offer delivers. You can share benefits and features in separate bulleted lists, or you could combine them together using this structure. This feature, so you can achieve this benefit. What you're going to do is describe the feature, then add the words so you can, and then describe the benefit. Remember, people are actually buying the benefit, not the feature. The feature is just how you're going to deliver the benefit. So make sure you really focus on describing the benefit that they will experience once they buy your service or your product. In section 6, we're going to share testimonials. Use customer testimonials, which include a headshot, a name, and 2 or 3 key sentences that describe the benefits your customers experience after using your product or service. In section 7, you're going to ask people to take action. And in this section, you'll show your pricing options and describe everything they get in the product or the service. Consider offering a single payment and a multiple payment option, especially if your offer is on the high end of the pricing scale. In section 8, you want to provide a guarantee. Now, you don't need to guarantee books or low-priced products, but for higher-priced products, offering a guarantee helps prospects to feel more confident about handing over their credit card. Writing a sales page is not as hard as it seems, but of course, if you want your sales pages to sell, you have to be offering something that your prospects actually want. Not only that, but the value of your offer needs to be crystal clear from the copy that's on your sales page. Deciding what to offer and how to make the value clear is a whole other video, which I will create for you in the future. But if this whole thing sounds intimidating and you want help, I want you to let me know. We can work together on creating an offer that builds your online business inside my Offer Accelerator program. It helps you create and optimize your online offer. The OA includes a whole module called Marketing Assets, and that module has templates and scripts and worksheets that will help you develop a campaign to market your offer that goes all the way from sales page to sales emails and everything in between. Remember, if you do want access to the fillable worksheet that I put together to help you write and design your sales page, visit the first link in the description and you can grab it there.